Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new 100% completion guide video for LEGO Dimensions. Today, we're actually going to be diving into all of the additional level packs for LEGO Dimensions. So there are 6 of them in total. There is, what do we have? Back to the Future, Simpsons, Portal 2, what am I forgetting? Doctor Who, oh, why am I blanking on the other 2? What were they? Midway Arcade and Ghostbusters. There we go. So over the next few days, we'll complete all of those just in time for the release of the final wave of LEGO Dimensions figures for now, which should be pretty awesome. So today we're going to be tackling the Back to the Future level. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, please don't forget to drop a like. Let's aim for 1,000 likes. And with that in mind, here we go, ladies and gents, as we try to 100% complete this level and get all of our mini kits and our rescue mission and the studs collected for this level. And things get started up here at Dr. Emmett Brown's house, his residence. Oh, yep, that wasn't gross at all. Oh, yeah, that's pretty nasty. Yeah, you walk in, your dog is like eating off your paintings. You're like, what's happening? He's like, listen, that's where you put the food. What can I do? I don't know why your dog sounds like Goofy, but you know. All right, there goes the skateboard. Yep, that probably wasn't supposed to happen.
Hello, anybody home?
Doesn't look like there's anybody home, Marty.
Einstein? Here, boy.
Okay, you're about to, yeah. You just got dog fooded. Because that's a thing, I guess, now. It is a thing now, invented by Emmett Brown.
Maybe I can finish off that amplifier the doc's been working on.
Ooh, that sounds like a pretty fun thing. So, as soon as the level starts off, right off the bat, you're going to need a character that can melt down gold LEGO objects or a vehicle that can help you out with that as well. So, once you have the first one of these, like, gold clocks, I guess, melted down, you're going to be working your way through to melt down the others. Now, what I will say is that on this level, another little bit of a important tidbit for this level is that you want to be very, very diligent about collecting studs on this level because it is not easy. I think it takes about 140, maybe 145,000 studs to get the rule breaker status on this. So be very diligent and try to basically smash and bash everything you see in sight in order to make sure that you get your rule breaker status at the end of this. So there's clock number 3 right up at the top there with the ladder. So we got that taken care of. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and melt down the 2 remaining clocks, one of them being right here. So there it goes. That is number 4. And number 5 is actually in the top corner right here next to a whole bunch of other clocks. And we melt that down and we get our very first of 10 mini kits collected. Ooh, cool. We even got a trophy for that as well. So that's pretty neato. Very, very, very nice indeed. All right. So what's next? Well, next you're going to need a character that can summon in a drone. So you could either use Emmett Brown himself or the Cyberman from the Doctor Who universe. So either one of them has that drone ability to summon a little drone character. And then you just guide the little drone character through this weird pipeline, press the button, and you don't have to drive all the way back. I don't know why I usually tend to do that, but you do not have to do this. And you can just change to your character right away and collect your Minikit, of course, which is number 2. Carry on by completing the rest of this area and making sure to get a bunch of studs, of course. Then, of course, let's rock out! And there we go. Oh, Marty. Oh, oh. Did you seriously just have a canoe drop on your head and you're fine? It's a canoe! Are you serious, dude? Like, that's crazy. Okay. Well, this will allow us to transition to the next area in the level. I just wanted to show you guys this because I'm sure that some people would like to see it. And if you want to see a complete like level playthrough without getting all the items, but just like one that I'm actually playing through the entire level, you can check it out because I've already played through this level previously, of course, without 100% completing it, that is. Alright, so here we go. We arrive at the Twin Pines Mall. Was it Pines Mall? I think it was. It wasn't Twin Peaks, right? Peaks, right? because that's a TV show, isn't it? A pretty scary one, that is. All right, so from there, in the next area right here, we're going to need a character that can grapple hook, so you can use either Wonder Woman or Batman for this, or plenty of other characters who have this ability, such as Bad Cop, Good Cop, Bad Cop, so you can use any of those, and that will then allow you to collect another Minikit. From there, we're going to proceed to the next area, utilizing the DeLorean to time travel. Bye-bye! And we make our way into this crazy barn. Now, within this barn, there's actually quite a bit of stuff to do. This is really where the first area, I would say, where you have to do quite a bit of different things all the way throughout. So first and foremost, once again, be very diligent about trying to collect studs, because you'll notice that at this point, we only have 70,000 studs, which really isn't all that much, considering we're already about the halfway point of the level, maybe even more than that. So keep that in mind. That's why I'm saying getting the rule breaker status on this level is a little bit more challenging than it is on any of the previous ones, or at least that's what I would personally say myself. Now keep in mind, if you have the multiplier, that will make things a lot easier, and just keep that in mind, because had I been using the multiplier, it would obviously be quite a bit easier to get through this whole ordeal. Now, that being said, up in the top corner of the barn right there, you can notice that we got our 4th Minikit collected, which is absolutely spectacular. Again, you need a Batman character for that, or not a Batman character, sorry, any character that has the Batarang switch ability. So you can either use Batman, Gollum, Wonder Woman. Is there anybody else? I think that's all. I'm pretty sure those are the only 3 that can't have that ability, but I could be wrong. Now, these silver crates right out here actually do also reveal some unique parts in here, and what they allow you to unlock is one of the Midway Arcade mini games, and all you have to do is spawn in the Midway Arcade cabinet once you have this portal assembled, or even prior, you don't have to do it at the same time, but once you have the Midway Arcade spawned, you have to jump onto it and not fail. Let's see, let's try that again. Jump onto, oh come on, really? Come on, there we go. All right. Jump onto this thing and then hoppity hop it over to here, which will then allow you to play the 720 degrees, or 720, I guess is the name of the game. And you can play that, which is pretty cool. So if you want to have that activated, you obviously want to take a moment and do that as well. Now, in the very top corner right here, you're going to need a mage character. So ideally, you'd want the Wicked Witch, because she can fly up there and she has the mage ability, so it makes things easy. And then from there, you assemble a little Scarecrow. Now, what I will say, it would have been kind of cool if in here they would have included the Scarecrow himself, just like a cameo, because, you know, they've made cameos of like a bunch of characters. Like even in this level, there's a Homer Simpson appearance later on. So I kind of wish that they would have just had like the Scarecrow or somebody else appear here, because I think that would have been quite cool. And they could have even used, they didn't have to use the Scarecrow from the DC comics. They could have used Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz as well. So, that in mind, there it is. 5 Minikits collected, and then you proceed onwards and forwards to the next area. So, once you have that area opened up, you're going to go to the bottom corner right here, and we're going to use this keystone right over here in order to locate an item. Now, the item's actually located all the way up here next to the summoning point, I guess, for the DeLorean, or the activation point for the DeLorean. So once you go ahead and spawn this character in, there he is, Mr. Plow, that's my name, I'm Mr. Plow, and that's my name, and there he goes, Mr. Plow, Homer Simpson, from what was it, like season 2 or season 4 of The Simpsons or something like that? Yeah, it's been a while. But he will allow you to access now a brand new area, which is pretty awesome. So once in here, all we're going to do is, first and foremost, use a mage character to, I guess, play a little bit of a pinata somewhat with that thing right there, and save Lorraine Baines. Now, it's kind of weird, I will say, because it's like she was hanging on there. Oh, by the way, and then there's a Minikit right in the center as well. So there's Minikit number 6. But isn't it kind of odd? Because, like, our way of saving her or rescuing her is just breaking the thing that she's holding on to. It's like she could have just jumped down at that point. How does that help? It's like, it doesn't seem like that would be very helpful or rescue-like, because you're essentially just attacking the one thing that is actually keeping her up there somewhat safe, so to speak. So I'm not sure about that strategy. But what I am certain about is that you want to collect all of the blue studs right here, and then you want to carefully smash these blocks right here. Now, I got a little bit unlucky here and smashed them both, to only silver studs, which means that our valuation of studs was very, very low because of that. So keep that in mind. If you can time that better and at least get, let's say, blue studs or ideally purple studs, then getting rule breaker status will become a lot easier for you. Plus, added with that, if you have the multiplier ×2 active, then things become even easier, even furthermore. So it's definitely not impossible. I would just say that it certainly is a little bit more challenging on this level than it was on the previous ones, because there are not nearly as many opportunities to score a lot of studs. All right, so with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and carry on here. There's a purple stud hidden back there. And then we shall move our way over to this thing, melt that down, and then see if we can melt down this fountain. I don't think we can, and we can melt these little decorations in the back here on the stage. And I'm actually just realizing that fountain could probably be powered up by a water character. Oh man, that probably gives you some good studs too or something. Ah, I missed that. So make sure you don't miss that, because that seems pretty awesome. All right, so over on the far right hand side of this area, you'll notice that once again there's a batarang switch. So you need another character that can use that, or any character that can activate that. Ideally you should have at least Batman, since he's a part of the starter pack. So once we activate this thing, you see Marty McFly rocking out like an absolute boss, and that reveals us a brand new Minikit. So let's go ahead and snag that up. There we are with Minikit number 7 now added to our collection. Very, very good indeed. And there is one final Minikit that we need to grab in this area, and that will be with the assistance of Aquaman. So you're going to launch him in here, or spawn him in, and then use him to create a giant water, or maybe ice, I guess, trident, because if it's made out of water, it wouldn't be particularly strong, right? Because water is not like solid, so yeah. But once you have this clam opened up, well, your pearl inside, or pearl inside, is actually a lovely Minikit. Now, before leaving this area, I did want to go ahead and check if we can destroy the decorations up top there utilizing Unikitty, because you'll notice that those are made out of rainbow bricks, which can only be destroyed by Unikitty. And what do you know? There you have it. You can indeed destroy those utilizing Unikitty, which is pretty awesome. So again, if you're having difficulty to get to the rule breaker status and you have Unikitty, definitely take the moment to do this, because you will get a few extra studs added to your collection. And when you're trying to get to rule breaker status, any and every stud counts. So exiting back onto the main area, what we're going to need to do is grab Scooby-Doo or any character that can dig, and then grab our 9th Minikit right from the back of this truck. And then our 10th and final Minikit will actually become available to us up top of the building. But before we do that, we're going to jump over to the far right-hand side of this particular area, fix up this stud operation, I guess, or maybe just mechanism, and there's another collection of studs that you can grab right here as well. So definitely take the moment to grab those, because once again, gets you closer to the rule breaker status. So, as I was mentioning before, the final Minikit is available on top of this first roof, and all you're going to need to do is grab Emmett, or any character with the drill ability. I think there's only a couple, right? I think it's like Emmett as far as the character goes, but there's only one other vehicle. I think it's like Baines' vehicle, right? So once that's available, you'll be able to use that as well. So nonetheless, with that in mind, then just proceed through the level as you typically would. Get all 3 switches on, put the DeLorean on the switch, and rev it up to complete Back to the Future. And at this point, you've 100% completed it. Not only did you get all the Minikits, not only did you get rule breaker status, but you also did manage to save Lorraine Baines, which is pretty awesome. So you got 100% completion done on this thing, which means you should earn up to 3 gold bricks for each one of those things that I mentioned before. So 1 for Lorraine Baines, 1 for the rule breaker status, and then 1 for all 10 Minikit. Why did it start from 3? That's weird, because I had 0 before this. Huh. Okay, that was kind of strange. But nonetheless, once you get the Minikits completed, you get a whole bunch of studs as a reward, which is pretty fantastic. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please don't forget to drop a like. That'd be highly appreciated. And on top of that, stay tuned, because over the next few days, we will complete the rest of these levels, and then we can get back to some more LBA, aka Lego Brick Adventures. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you later, alligators. Bye-bye!